Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. It's good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Delete London Guna, space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. Shout out to Lilt here, yeah. Many generations of lovely sweet drinks. Otherwise, allow me to say good morning to you guys. Whether you are up and about, going to get your hair cut this morning, or going to the hairdressers this morning, or you're going to the shopping mall this morning. Or allow me to say good afternoon to you guys, wherever you are around the world. Whether you're going to the cinemas, you could be going to work, you could be going elsewhere. Or should I say good night and rest well, yeah? Once again, for those viewers who are watching this content all over the world, welcome again to another match review involving the Gunners. It's league action yet again. It's Leicester City v Arsenal. Another tough game. Well, they're all tough games, whether you're playing against a team who's 20th or second in the league in our case, because we are top of the league, 2 points clear. Now, there's an opportunity for us to go 2 points clear. No, 5 points clear, depending on what happens with Bournemouth v Manchester City, which will kick off later on that day at 5:30. But before I go for my team review, yeah, before I go for the my own team selections, before I give you the 9 substitutions and my formation, all that I want you to do is help me by smashing the thumbs up like button, yeah? Do that in abundance with love, joy, and respect, yeah? And speaking of love, joy, and respect, make sure that you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? If you're watching me for the first time on this content, welcome on board. Just make sure you do subscribe to the... whoops, I'm giving it away there. Just make sure you do share this channel all over the world, yeah, especially to your friends and your relatives, and tell someone around the world, wherever they live, to share this content amongst their friends and families, yeah. On top of that, yeah, if you want to give me your starting 11, your subs bench, it's got to be 9 substitutions. If you can give me that, etc., score prediction, etc., drop it in the comment section below, yeah. I'd really appreciate that. And lastly, and I do mean lastly, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, yeah? My aim is to go for 1,000 subscribers, as it says on the bottom of your screen in red ticker tape. The road to 1,000 subscribers and over. That is what I'm going for, yeah? So get subscribing, yeah? And I mean, do get subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you can smash the sub button for me, yeah? And remember, when you do that, yeah, I'll shout you out with love, joy, and respect, yeah? So big up there. So we work together and we can grow this channel as hugely as possible, yeah? So without further ado, let's get into the formation. It's a 4-3-3. And I'm going to obviously select Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Now, for me, in that Villa game, he cannot be criticised for the 2 goals that he let in the first half, but he made 2 outstanding saves in the second half, especially from one from Duran and one from Leon Bailey, where he's got huge fingertips onto the bar, and that was a big difference maker, and that's contributed towards us scoring the winning goal. That contributed towards us scoring that vital goal. All right, the strike was beautiful by Jorginho, but it was calmer for Emiliano Martinez. And I mean, Karma from Emiliano Martinez. Shout out to that one viewer who's watching, yeah? Big up yourself. If you want to pick your team, whatever you want to say in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs, yeah? Shout out to yourself. If you're new, get subscribing, yeah? Share the channel amongst your friends and your relatives. Just spread the love, joy, and respect around, yeah? So, as I was saying, yeah, Aaron Ramsdale starts in goal. He's capable. If he's capable of making saves like that from Leon Bailey, then he's capable of making big saves throughout the running of the Premier League fixtures that we got left. And he is going to be required for some big fixtures that we've got coming up. The back four, having thought long and hard about this one, I'm going to go with Benjamin White. First half, very shaky and what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, he was extremely shaky and nervous. But second half, he really improved in terms of his overlapping runs for Bukayo Saka. He gave him an option there, and puts in good end product crosses, and that's the end product that he's got in his locker. I thought defensively he didn't have too much work to do as such, but defensively he's always reliable. Benjamin White. The two centre halves, William Saliba, for me, maybe our best centre half at the club overall, but for me, he is an absolute must that we start him. I mean, in the second half, he grew into the game, and he improved in his performances. Unlike the first half, he was nervous. You could see it in the 1v1 versus Ollie Watkins, and Watkins got the better of him. Hence the reason why I put Villa 1-0 up. But for me, I'm still going to stick with William Saliba, despite some of the below average games, below average performances he's had for Arsenal. But I have more than faith in Saliba. Age is on his side, but we don't use the word young as such for his inept performances. He is a talent, and he is on his way to becoming a top class centre back. So William Saliba, he starts alongside him. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes, centre half. For me, I go for him for the simple fact that he's been if you're looking at the last recent 4 to 6 weeks, he's been our best performing centre half, and there's no reason to drop him. He made a vital tackle against Leon Bailey at the business end of that Villa game, and he has been absolutely terrific. I have to say he's been terrific in the last last maybe 6, if not 7 league games, 7 weeks, should I say. He has been terrific. Colossus all round. Left back, I feel that it's time for Kieran Tierney to start. I'm going to start him in this game at left back. Puts in tremendous crosses into the box in the final third, especially when he gets the opportunity to overlap Martinelli, and or he can work with Trossard or Martinelli. It doesn't matter who he works with, but I feel that he has to start this game and offer his experiences. And he is another leader on the pitch without an armband. So that's my back four sorted. The midfield three, I'm going to go with Jorginho. For the simple fact is, I don't feel Thomas Partey will be fit enough to start this game. I would go with Partey, but going by my knowledge of what information I do have, Partey is led to be known to be injured right now, so he won't be back until hopefully the next couple of games. But I'm going to go with Jorginho. He's had 3 games for the Arsenal since his 12 million signing, and you know what? He's been valued. He's been worth every value of that amount, that transfer fee. For me, I will go with Jorginho as the number 6. not a problem with him in that area. Right, he's two number eights. The one on the right, Martin Odegaard. For me, impressive second half in that game against Villa. First half, he never got going. He just couldn't get going, and yeah, he looked rattled and nervous in that first half. Second half, even though he missed that golden opportunity that was put on the plate by Eddie Nketiah, I still feel that he was part of the reason why we got the 3 points and we got over the line in that game. He was terrific in that second half, and that's after he missed a sitter for himself. But very, yeah, what's the word? He was very, what would I say, very good? Yeah, he was more very good in the second half than he was in the first. Martin Odegaard. Granit Xhaka will start this game for me. I mean, he has looked short of energy of recently, that I've noticed. And yeah, he's been giving the ball away in the last couple of games, sloppy passes. But however, you can't count him out as a number eight, more of an attacking number eight than he is defensive number six. He does put himself about, and he's been involved in some of our good attacking play this season. And without a shadow of a doubt, he may go on to win Arsenal Player of the Season. So that's the midfield three sorted. And on top of that, with Granit Xhaka, should I say, yeah, he has improved immensely. He's been one of the most improved players in the Premier League this season. Substitute. What am I saying? Take a deep breath, DLG repping. Take a deep breath. All right, the attacking three. On the right wing, of course, I'm going to go Bukayo Saka. There's without a shadow of a doubt. If he feels fit, if Mikel Arteta feels that he's fit, then he will start the game at Leicester. And for me, he is an integral part of our team right now. And if you're talking about one of the best wingers in Europe, yes, he's up there. He's in that conversation. Maybe in the world, he's in that conversation right now. So Bukayo Saka starts. On the left-hand side, Leandro Trossard. For me, he is a good goal-scoring winger, good technical footballer, and he does offer us an offensive. He offers us an offensive threat against any opponent in the Premier League, proven in the Premier League, and I do like the idea of Trossard starting games right now. In the middle, I'm going to go with Gabriel Martinelli and have Eddie Nketiah on the bench. I think Gabriel Martinelli will become a threat. I think the role as a number 9 for the rest of the season possibly would suit him better than Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah, I do like his work rate. I respect that. I respect his commitment, but we need goals, and we're approaching we're approaching our 24th league game of the season, which will leave us with another 14 to go. We need goals, and Eddie Nketiah, the goals have been drying up in the last 4 or 5 league matches. So I'm going to try out Gabriel Martinelli in that position as a number 9. So that's my starting 11 completed. And I've gone for Gabriel Martinelli to play the lone number 9 striker in the 4-3-3. Are you down with the idea or not? If so, leave it in the comment section below. Right, my 9 substitutions. Matt Turner, very good backup goalkeeper. He's come in and he's done the best that he can, especially in the Europa League games. And I feel that he may, at one stage, he may get a point a game. Who knows? But for now, I'm going to go with him on the bench. Substitute number 2, Rob Holding. For me, he came on against Aston Villa last weekend, only to shore things up at the back. Can't say that he had an impact in the game or he affected the game defensively. He was just there to impact. Well, he just there to shore up the back, and that was part of his duties. Substitute number 3, Takahiro Tomiyasu. He is versatile. He can play as a centre half, and he can operate a left back as well as right back. For me, I feel that I should have gone with him. Mikel Arteta might go with him, or he might go with Benjamin White. We just don't know. But I feel that I'm going to go with Benjamin White for his link up, his terrific link up play from last weekend, and I expect that to carry on into this weekend. Substitute number 4, Alexander Zinchenko. Now, the reason for that is I feel that he is pushing towards becoming a midfield player than he is becoming a left back. And you can see the effect it had on Martinelli, or maybe Trossard for that matter, that he's not getting the overlap run that he wants from a left back. So hence the reason why I've gone with Tierney and Zinchenko on my bench. Substitute number 5, Jakub Kovia. I've gone with Jakub Kovia for the simple fact that he has signed from Spezia. Apart from that, I would assume that he's working really hard in training, in his fitness, ball work, and all I can say is his time will come. He's just got to be patient, but he's on a bench. Substitute number 6, I'm delighted to welcome back Emile Smith-Rowe. A key offensive player, a very important part of our squad and the team as well. And he can come on and make a big impact in our title running. And why not? Substitute number 7, I'm going to go with Reiss Nelson, another player who's just come back from injury. He was on the bench for last weekend's game against Aston Villa, and I would expect him to be on the bench for this game, and I would put him on my bench if I'm picking my substitutions. Substitute number 8, I'm going to go with you know what? I can't. Hang on. Let me think this through. I've gone with Trossard on Martinelli. Oh gosh, I am really pushed. I am actually really pushed. Where can I think? Where can I go? Oh, I've gone with 2 centre halves, the goalkeeper, midfield. I'm gonna go with Amari Kozia Dubry. I've seen clips of him on YouTube performing well for the under-21s, the under-18s, and he looks a bright talent. I feel that he's got the speed and the temperament to perform in the Premier League. So for me, I think his time will come, and he has been on the bench of recent games, so I'm having him on my bench. Substitute number 8, Eddie Nketiah. For me, I think he can come on as an impact player and do his thing, really. Find the back of the net. He is a fox in the box, and as I said earlier, his work rate is terrific. There's no questions about his commitment to the cause. But for me, if you're talking about a top-notch goal-scoring striker, I mean, this is where we have to make a decision on him because his goals have dried up. That being said, and I mean that being said, I feel that it's time for Martinelli to have a run in as a number 9, and Eddie Nketiah take his place on the bench. Right, that's my 9 substitutions done. along with my starting 11 that I'll go with for the game against Leicester. And the formation is a 4-3-3. Otherwise, I'm going to take this time and say what a pleasure it is to always pick a starting 11 for the Arsenal of my own. What a pleasure it is to pick a strong 9 substitution bench of my own. And on top of that, all that I need to say is, oh God, what was I going to say? All that I need to say is thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching and saving the best to last. Thank you for putting up with me at the best of times or at the most awkward of times. So I'll say it again. Look after your friends, do look after your families, and make sure you look after yourself, which is hugely important. More peace, more love, more blessings again. And that's your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG, repping. All that I want to say is I look forward to chatting to you lot again. Again, more peace, more blessings, more love all the time. And just one more thing, please remember, always be nice, especially when it comes to liking my channel, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. But be nice, please. Thank you. Cheers.